We're not going to make a whole lot of video on this. I didn't video myself sanding on it. Just took the GA sander with some 80 grit. Took the paint off of this one. Took it down to the gray gel coat. Now I've got to sand the edges off on it, get that prepped. Like I said, it was flaking paint. You can see it right here. Clear, just comes right off. So, wasn't prepped right first. Because of that, had to strip it all the way down. It's too bad because we could have just scuffed and painted this one, but you know, you get nervous that if you just sand the peeling areas down, that others will follow that you've already painted over. So it's safe bet is to sand it all down, prep the whole thing like this. That's what we're doing on it. A little note on this: it's made out of fiberglass. So when you sand fiberglass, whether it be a pickup topper like this, or a boat, or a Corvette, anything of that nature, you have to remember it's not like you're sanding on steel. When you sand on steel and you get down to the steel, you generally don't have to worry about it unless you're using a heavy 36 grind disc or something like that, that you'll distort the shape of the steel. But when it's fiberglass, you have to be careful. You'll sand away the shape of whatever you're working on. I've seen Corvettes where all the body lines are sanded right off of them, where someone used a heavy sanding disc on it and didn't know when to stop. So all we did on this was sand to where the paint disappeared and stop. This is the gray gel coat that the original part was laid up in the mold with. So we're going to prep that now with some finer paper, get these edges sanded off, we'll be ready for paint. Well guys, couldn't do it. There you go. Took the latch out. And where do you stop? There's the seal. Seal just snapped on anyway, so I went around and I sanded the edges of the seal where it had been painted before. You can see here. Sanded those up some. I'm going to spray can those with some satin black before I reinstall it, but here's what you got underneath that edge. It was never painted from the seal down, as you can see. It was all full of crud and dirt and everything down in there, so I couldn't leave that, so took the seal off. We're cleaning and sanding it all the way down. Do it the right way. It's supposed to be a quickie in and out job, but you know how that goes. A much better product, even though it's some people would say, well, it's just a truck topper, tonneau cover, but you know what? If you're not going to do it right. Alright, we'll finish sanding that a little bit off. We'll run some 320 over it, and we're ready to go with some sealer and paint on this one. Like I said, we'll spray can some satin black around the edge of that seal. I'd imagine this to be an expensive part, if not a part that you couldn't even get anymore. Because they made the rubber seal here. You can see part of the trim piece that taps on. Friction fit trim piece. Alright, bring you back as we make some more progress. Now on this seal over here, that's where we're at, 10 minutes to 6 tonight. On this seal, like I said, I'm putting a satin black over top of this after I had sanded it. Yeah, here's what it looks like sanded. I'm just going to do it as I can pick it up and lay it across the stands here. A little bit of satin black on it. Got one of these. You guys are familiar with these, but these are incredible tool. I'm going to turn you off and put this on. The can, open the can at least. We'll be right back. Alright, again, this is not really expensive stuff. There it is, satin black. Direction spray nozzle right there. Just take this thing and just squeeze it. Goes right around that lip on the cans. So there's to it. Makes them real easy to hold and use, just like handling a spray gun. Rust-Oleum puts that out, using it where the spray paint is sold. You can get these things, they're not very expensive. Just like that, guys. So that makes working with these cans a lot easier on your hand. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and finish up this seal, and then we'll put the seal back on it and the latch back in it. This one will be gone. This will probably be the last video I'll make of this one. There you have it.